What would you say to a series of videos dedicated to the Ouija board seance, or indeed the wonderful dowsing pendulum? So we're talking about idiomotor effect experiences, videoed for your pleasure. Would you like that? Would that really float your boat, make you happy, make you excited? Because before I set all my old and rather, if I'm really honest, immature videos to private, I had a particular ministry, and that was I wanted people to carry on experimenting and exploring with the attempt to generate spiritual experience, but I didn't want people to fall into some kind of stupid intellectual trap, and I wanted to encourage skepticism plus experience and experimentation. That's really what I was trying to do. Alright? And I think I've taken a lot of you and I moved you to that level of practicality and clear-mindedness, which is wonderful. And I want to carry on encouraging that. Seriously, I do. But you must remember where I am and what I do, and I'm a professional tarot reader. That's my job. Okay? So everything I'm going to be doing is going to be focused on either the tarot or the runestones. What is the purpose of me getting involved with tarot and the runes? Because they are quintessentially the tools of our culture for looking into the way that ideas or energies kind of interact. What I've been thinking is one thing I haven't actually explored in a public sense, such as on YouTube, is the energy of the tarot, or the cards of the tarot, their characters, their meanings, their energies, and their personalities, and how they react through my consciousness to, let's say, a talking board experience. Within the 22 major arcana cards, we have 22 separate different energies, characters, and personalities, each one of them expressing themselves differently as a result of their interaction with other cards. Okay? I did a video earlier on which demonstrated that there was a 3.6 million to 1 outcome of 3 cards. Okay, 3 card spread, including reversals. You've got that outcome is a 3.6 million to 1 chance of occurring. So that's a character in its own right. That's a personality in its own right. That's an energy in its own right, which is expressed by the outlaying of the cards. So what about looking into that? Okay, looking into that deeply with the help of an idiomotor tool. Why would I use an idiomotor tool as opposed to the dark mirror? Because the dark mirror is only between me as the viewer and the mirror, and you can't enjoy something from that because you're watching this on a YouTube video. Okay, so that's why things like the talking board and the pendulum dowsing experiments is essentially real and true and important and positive and useful for a viewer like yourself. So it makes sense, and I don't know of anyone who's gone into this in this one particular way, to treat the cards and treat the runestones as if they were entities that one was trying to establish a connection with. Okay, I remember a few years ago I did a YouTube video about attempting to try and contact the energy of Father Christmas using a Ouija board. Okay, and fun things happen. Fun things happen, okay? I'm a serious believer in all this stuff, okay? I have questions, yes, but on top of that, I accept the spiritual reality as being real, and because I even doubt myself. I think it's quite good to doubt yourself from time to time, but I've stopped being as doubting of myself, and I think I've kind of grown in intelligence and all the rest of that, and I can now look into this stuff with renewed zeal and, zealot, whatever you want to fucking call it, okay? But also having grown sufficiently to not drive myself bonkers on the way, if you know what I mean. I'm explaining myself really, really badly today. But what I'm trying to say is that there will be, in some format, as of yet worked out in my tiny little mind, whereby I would use tarot and I would use runes and I would use that as my means of mucking around with stuff. Okay? And I'll get out the Ouija board. I might even get myself a new Ouija board specifically for the exercise. And I'll get out my pendulum and I will do stuff. I'll work out what particular questions to ask this particular entity or whatever, and I'll try and design something that will be freaky, which will be fun, and will help me with my own contemplation about the symbols, and also you will enjoy it. Now, at least I think you will. Now, if you do, and if you think it's a great idea, leave something in the comment section. Also, follow me on Twitter and all that kind of cool stuff. And I will speak to you again very, 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 very soon. And you've been able to see my face for a change, okay? Because I haven't shown my face on camera for a little while. So, it's quite a nice face, really. Even if I have, not shaved all that well this morning. Speak to you in a bit. God bless.